We're gonna make us a flatbed today. Done!
What do you think? Does that count?
Whoa!
How's it going, everyone? My name is Case, and in this video we are resurrecting 6-shooter. I know a lot of you have been waiting to see this again after we blew it up in that last episode. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, we got a hole in the radiator.
So that massive explosion when that radiator gave way was this right here. As you can see, if you look at the side of it, yeah, it really blew open, didn't it, Dave?
Yeah, you were driving.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna blame it on the truck and not my driving.
But that's okay, we were trying to take it to its limit. And we found its limit.
We found its limit.
At least with an old radiator.
But now we have a new radiator that we're gonna go ahead and install to get this thing running, and that's not all that you have planned for this truck, is it, Dave?
No, I'm thinking, you know, being a farm truck out here on the farm, we need a flatbed.
Yeah.
So I've got some ideas on how we can build ourselves a flatbed to haul some hay.
This right here is all it's gonna take for us to get this truck running. It's a $124 radiator that we got from Napa. Here it is, our not so fancy single core radiator that should work perfectly for a truck that costs 900 bucks. This is literally 1/10 of the value of the entire truck. I feel like half of working on vehicles is just finding the things that you just had in your hand.
Well, and half of it's remembering how you took it apart.
Since we're all about safety and this truck has no battery strap and we're probably not going to drive it all that slow, we're going to make ourselves a little battery strap. You like that, Tommy? Does this look like a battery strap to you?
Doesn't look like anything to me right now, Case, but...
Oh, just wait. It's going to be transformed in 1 second. We've got the radiator all hooked up. So now we've just got to put some very fresh official coolant out of this bucket.
All right, using Bear Premium Ultra Coolant.
And what this really is this is just coolant that's been drained out of some of David's other mystery vehicles. Oh yeah. Live.
I even filtered it.
You filtered it?
I did. Ran it through my t-shirt. Got any leaks yet?
Well, it's hard to tell since there's a whole lot of coolant on the ground already, but it doesn't look like we're adding any more, so I think we should be good.
When I took the radiator out, what, 4 weeks ago, I guess, I thought we might get it back in pretty quick, but I had to move the truck so that I could get something else in here. Unfortunately, most of the transmission fluid ended up somewhere else. I don't know where, but it's no longer in the transmission, so I'm glad that Tommy went and bought some more transmission fluid.
Yeah, and this is about the highest capacity transmission I've ever seen, because you said it takes 2.5 gallons of ATF.
Yeah.
Brutal. It's like the most expensive thing about this truck.
Right. Yeah, we're dumping a lot of money that I put on the ground.
Now we just gotta put some fuel in it and see how fast it goes. Oh man, one more. Oh, it's not gonna do it.
Hood's broken, David.
All right, unfortunately, 6-shooter's out of gas. We ran it out of gas last time, and I forgot to go get some yesterday. So we're gonna rob Peter to pay Paul.
He might be the only person in history to do that without inhaling
Without sucking gas.
insane amounts of gasoline.
The key is a clear tube, so you can watch it.
Should we be teaching the ladies and gentlemen of the audience on how to steal gas from other people's cars?
Just don't kiss your wife afterward.
All right, we've got gas in the truck now, which is important because we're not going to be able to access that gas cap once the bed goes on, at least until we take a hole saw to it or something. But now it's time to put together the bed. And David told us that we should be able to put it together out of this scrap material in his yard in 30 minutes.
Well, like we did on Gunsmoke, I built the rock rails out of nothing but scrap, and I figure we don't want to spend any money on 6-shooter.
Definitely not.
So I went and found some, pallets and some scrap wood. So we're gonna make us a flatbed today.
So in approximately 30 minutes, this is going to be a truck bed.
That's right.
That's the plan.
I think it'll work. I think we're gonna take some 4x4s and we're gonna go across the frame rails in 4 places. So I think what we're going to use to hold this down is timber locks. These are for making like timbered walls out of 6x6s.
And the advantage you were saying of these is that you don't have to pre-drill your hole, right?
Right. These have a nice sharp point and they'll go in without pre-drilling and not split the wood.
Alright, I'm playing cameraman for most of the day today, and they are about 16 minutes in, so 14 minutes to actually get the bed part built.
Get the pieces off!
Go, David!
Done!
What do you think? Does that count? No, we gotta bolt it up.
Yeah, we better bolt it up.
You know, credit where credit's due, it does fit remarkably well against the side of the cab.
I gotta cut that one. See how I cut the pallet right here? So that we're turning this into a pre-runner. And we need lots of wheel travel right here. This provides us with more wheel travel than the pallet would have given us. And we can come up that much.
We are 23 minutes in, and David is now attaching side skirts, it's the only word for it, to clean up the look of the side of the bed. That's how fastidious we are about this. The skirts really accentuate the clean lines of the brick nose Ford. Really, I think Ford should have done this from the factory way back in 1990.
I got this line just carrying right through.
Yeah, the character line.
Right to the bumper.
We are almost 30 minutes in! 28 minutes!
Oh, my battery's dying.
Alright, there's 29 minutes. Oh no! Done! Just under 30, and the masterpiece is complete. Alright, now here's a question case. Do you want to shoot the wheels? Let's see if we have the clearance here. Ah, look at that!
Now that. Not even touching.
We have to figure out if it works or not, because if it doesn't, then it's not really a farm truck, right?
I think the best way to see if it works is to put a big old bale of hay, and if one fits, maybe 2 will.
I'd say that's a proper farm test for a farm truck.
Yeah, these probably weigh 1,500 pounds, so we'll see how one does. So I use my tractor for a variety of things, and then this is your basic hay spear right here. And this, believe it or not, this can pick up a 1,500 pound bale. And just shove it in there and we're ready to go. Still 4 inches from the bump stop.
Really?
Yeah.
So David says we are 4 inches from the bump stop, even with this massive bale on the bed. And this is one of the advantages of a flatbed, is it's much more useful for hauling just super weird and long loads.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
That hay bale is stuck on here like glue. I can't shake it. The hay bale's actually staying on. I think this bed is working.
to test the durability and longevity of this brilliant flatbed, we decided to try it out on David's new race course he built around an empty field. But to make it more interesting, we decided to stage a race between 6-shooter, our 1978 Subaru, and this tiny motorcycle that David happened to be riding. So this is the start-finish line here at the Happy Yak Ranch, part of Yakadega Nights, and this is where we're going to start and finish this challenge. Next up is the back straight. We come off the first turn and zip on down this yak field full of turds. Just pretty much turds. Coming off the back straight, it's a dip down through this ditch here before coming back up into the rock garden. Next up we come to the rock garden, which is probably the most technical part of the Happy Yak Ranch race course. Hit a rock wrong and you're probably gonna end your day pretty quick. Next up we circle around this banked turn, pretty much Daytona here, before we make our way back to the start-finish line. Well, there's a couple other things there, but basically, don't break the vehicle, don't break yourself, and the fastest time wins. Now coming soon, this course is gonna get a lot more interesting because David is excavating out this creek bed. You're gonna have to go down one edge and up that steep berm to complete the course, but I don't think any of our vehicles are actually gonna make it up that steep incline today, so that's to come next time.
Now, believe it or not, this Ford F-150 with a 300 inline 6 has the most racing pedigree of any vehicle that you're gonna see today. I mean, in fact, look at it, it's blue and white. Those are Ford's racing colors. So because of that, they have laden me with more than 1,000 pounds of grass on the back of my truck, which they're saying is gonna give me extra traction, but I know it's just gonna be a liability if I don't want it to come tumbling off.
Well, if it comes tumbling off, you can roll it back, Case, that's the rule.
Yeah, hard pass on that.
Now, Case, you do understand why we gave you the bale of hay?
Because I'm the fastest one here, right?
No, because you have like 170 horsepower or something?
Some amount more than 100 horsepower.
Yeah, the Subaru is 81 and David on the CRF 100 has maybe
Like,
6.
Yeah.
So, but apart from the hay, this is basically an E-Type Jag. Straight 6,
Oh yeah.
rear wheel drive.
It's sporty.
On your marks, get set, go!
Oh, he broke the start line.
There he is, on the long stretch. 7 seconds pass through Rabbit Brush Pass. There he goes down into Devil's Dip. Oh no, the bale came back on.
It's a good thing that this turn we're coming up on here is banked. Oh no! Oh no!
He's at the halfway point at 33 seconds. Oh no! Oh, my bad! Oh no!
It blew up.
Not only did he lose the bale, he ruined my bed.
Let's see what happened.
Look at that, he just split the wood right in half. Whoops.
Oh, see, it was all down to the bed design, you know? My driving was perfect.
I guess I got a flaw in the design somehow.
Tommy, what's wrong with your Subaru? It makes a noise like something's falling off of it.
That's what they call rally pedigree. Not the noise, the Subaru part, but the noise is probably something falling off, yeah.
On your marks, get set, go!
Oh, that log was a little bigger than I was expecting. All right, down the back straight here. Really feel that precise handling. The steering on this car is like a Lotus. It's manually done. I will say I might be doing some landscaping here. Not sure I have quite enough ground clearance for this kind of stuff.
The poor Subi just doesn't have that ground clearance that the Ford does.
All right, into the rock garden. Hard on the brakes. Let's see how the articulation is. Yep, pretty good. Nice comfy ride. All right, down into the bank turn. Remnants of Case's ruined truck scattered everywhere. Through the bank turn. Scraping the underside a little bit. Officially a beaten Case because I've made it further.
Another problem I see with this Subaru is that it's only a 1600. It's a little bit bigger than the motor in my motorcycle.
Really unleashing all 81 horsepower down the front straight. Oop, gotta hit the brakes for the sand pit. Here we go.
A minute has already passed.
Which we have no idea if that's a good time or not.
All right, brakes are awful. They are not racing brakes, but we are winding our way through here. Where is the racetrack? It appears there are a number of shrubberies right in the middle of the track. We're almost there, bouncing our way through. Final turn here, avoiding the big rock, and here we go, across the line.
So your time is 1:27.
So what you're saying is I have single-handedly set a track record.
Well, you are the first one to ever time yourself on the track.
That's true, but it's the fastest time ever recorded out
Well,
here.
it is, yeah. Well, yeah, we had another time, but it was incomplete.
Yeah, I feel like I'm never going to hear the end of this.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your machine here, the Beast.
This is a powerful hog right here. Got 100 cc's of Honda's most powerful motor that they put, well, maybe not. But anyway, I love this bike. You know why I like this bike?
Why is that?
Because it can go anywhere, and when you crash, you're only this far from the ground.
Well, your time is super dead.
That is a 51.61.
So how does the CRF 100F? Is it a high performance machine?
Well, to me it is. It's about as fast as I want to go and feel like I'm still, you know, in control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got to go clean up that hay bale.
Yeah, let's do that.
Should we go get the tractor in there?
Yeah, little reconnaissance mission.
Well, it took some skilled driving, but David got the hay bale back in its rightful place.
Yeah, Case put it in an awkward spot. Obviously, he's a reckless driver. We've learned that today.
Obviously, Case can't be trusted with 1,300 pounds of hay.
No, no, he can't.
But maybe if we put it on its flat part.
Maybe we should have strapped it down.
Maybe we should have strapped it down. Well, you know, our flatbed, it held up for a good 6 hours.
I think, you know, we'll just have to rebuild it and try to better engineering and start over next time.
Try it again, and next time we have a secret too, because hopefully we'll have this off-roady berm done.
Yeah, we're gonna make the track a little more challenging because obviously it was nothing for the Subaru today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give it the steep incline. It's gonna go through this creek bed. It's gonna be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching. Case, you have anything to say for yourself?
No, I think it's all been said on my behalf.
Yeah.
Check out TFL Car, TFL Truck, and TFL Classics for the latest and greatest in whatever.
TFL Demolition?
Yeah, whatever this was. I don't know what this was. Bike versus hay versus Subaru.
This was the Yakka Doodle 500?
No, the I already forgot the name of our own event.
Yakadega.
Yakadega. That's what it was.
Yakadega 500.
All right, see you guys next time.